What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Me and John are out here on the Pennsylvania Turnpike right now, headed out to Camp Hill to visit Chris Galbo with CG Diesel Performance Transmissions. He has a on-3 intercooler for me. Since most of you know, if you watched the last video, that my intercooler was filled with oil, and that's no good. It doesn't help that John's truck is way out of alignment, so we're hopping all over the road right now at 80 miles an hour. Might have to pull over because Alex might be puking. Well, we both had to stop because we were both absolutely starving, but probably made a really bad decision because it's rest stop Burger King. Probably both gonna regret this. Alright, we're back in Exton now. We got the intercooler, and of course the inlets for the intercooler are 3.5 inches and stock is 3 inches. So now we're racing around trying to get some boots. All it is spending money today. Spending money and spending fuel. So we had to come all the way down to the King of Prussia store so I could get another Vibrant boot. And of course, John cannot resist spending money, so he bought a K&N for his, what is it? 16? 15? 13 EcoBoost. Yeah, it's not that nice. So next time that you do see us, we will be finally back at the shop, and I will be putting my intercooler on, and John will be putting on his intake. Now, of course, this intake that he bought is just temporary until he gets a cold air intake, which I don't understand why he just bought this intake. But whatever, to each their own. It's only money. They print it every day. Alright guys, so it took a lot longer than expected. But as you see, it is in. The boots were a little tricky to get in, but it holds, and it's not blowing any boots. I got Justin Fio in 0060.
What's up, guys?
And then wherever John went, I don't know where John's at. He's messing with his intake. But it's in, it holds, and these guys all helped me out, but
No leak.
no leaks.
She's breathing.
Alright, so it's the next day. Kind of lost track of time yesterday, and didn't get a lot of the installation of the intercooler. You guys saw it the last time I took it off. It's nothing special, but it's early. It's 8 o'clock, and we are headed to Motorama.
Yeah, nice to meet you, man. Appreciate it. Thank you. Appreciate it. Nice to meet you guys.
What's up, guys? Kind of slacked on making a video this weekend. Got some stuff here and there. Had some trouble with the Cummins. So, out driving around yesterday, the truck did not want to shift. Didn't want to go up, didn't want to go down. Neutral, wouldn't go in. So, being what I thought it was, I replaced the hydraulics and the slave in it. And it still does not want to shift. So, instead of messing around any longer, John went and got 2017. We got a trailer on the back, and we're just going to tow it home. Yay. Well, we got the truck strapped down, finally. It's already 10 o'clock. We've been running all weekend. ETA till we get home, another 40 minutes, take the truck off, park it. I still have to go to work. He gets to go home and go to sleep. Wonderful. But, what are you gonna do? It's only money, they print it every day. We're out here somewhere on the Pennsylvania Turnpike. Just had to stop, put some fuel in this, but check the straps, make sure everything's still tight. This thing, this 350, the 17, this thing tows like a dream. Like we got a lot of weight back here and it doesn't even feel like it's back here. Bombers. Always doing my work for me, making sure straps are tight. Nah, I wouldn't be anywhere without this kid, man. Everything's all tight. Truck's good to go. Barely even squatting. 2017 F350, I'll give it a thumbs up. I'm not a Ford guy, but I'll give it a thumbs up. It's good for me. Much needed. I still have to go to work tonight. Yeah, fun stuff. Dirty Diesels. Definitely check them out. up in Reading, Pennsylvania. They have everything you could possibly need. And, of course, John's pumping fuel. Thanks, John. All fueled up. Ready to hit back on the turnpike. He broke his neck. Hard. He can't lie. He broke his neck. Alright guys, so finally back. It has been a very hectic weekend. Between running all over the place, the truck breaking down, getting it towed home. Yeah, so all started when I was leaving up at Motorama today, and you know, people that were there, you saw that it was a whiteout condition. You couldn't see more than 50 feet in front of you. So me and John ended up getting up onto the highway to head back towards Westchester, and the truck would not shift out of 5th. I tried shifting from 5th down to 4th because everybody was slowing down because of the snow. Well, when I noticed I couldn't get it into 5th, into 4th, I kind of got worried. So then somehow I was able to either float it into 5th or just jam it into 5th to get me moving again. There was absolutely almost no clutch response, so we ended up driving down, and I left the truck, and my first immediate thought was that it was the hydros. They were upgraded hydros, but they were put in at the time that I put the clutch in, was almost 2 years ago. So, first instinct, of course, was the hydros. So I had my, of course some of you do know him, Brian Durf, Battleship 6-7. He was able to lightning get me a set of hydros, and big shout out to him. Thanks, Brian. I appreciate it. So, you know, I put the hydraulics in a Walmart parking lot. It's not hard. 2 bolts on the trans, 2 bolts on the firewall. And started the truck, no clutch response. It's like awesome. So the truck, of course, like I said, would not go into gear, would not go out of gear. Upshift, downshift. But I could turn the truck off and shift, which everybody, of course, would say that that would be the hydraulics. Well, that's not the case, because the hydraulics were brand new. So, I believe that the South Bend 3250 that I have been running for almost 2 years and have pushed it over its rating, I think it finally either just gave out or welded itself together or something, because it is non-responsive. I can start the truck in gear, move it just in that one single gear that I start the truck in. And then after that, it just will not move on its own. But the truck is home. I will be putting a new clutch on order here sometime soon. I mean, it'll be nice not to drive the truck for a week or two without putting all that money into fuel. But we will have a new clutch coming in. It's going to be a triple disc comp clutch. Granted, my leg is, of course, going to be the size of the Hulk, but since I daily drive it. But I need it to be able to harness all that power that I want. So, yeah, it was a very eventful weekend. I can't thank John. Can't thank John enough. John helped me out this whole weekend. It was a hectic weekend, and if it wasn't for John, my truck would probably still be sitting in that parking lot. Or I'm sorry, I would be sitting on the side of the highway right now, because I was not paying for a tow truck to get me all the way back from almost Carlisle. So, yes, it was a very eventful weekend. Thanks to everybody that helped out, checked up in on me, checked in up on the truck. But it will be back up. It will be running. I will continue to be making these videos until then. And then we'll have it, we'll go from there. I do have, like I said, I do have something coming this upcoming week. But, of course, I can't do nothing with it because I'm not going to have the truck on the road. So when truck gets back on the road, I will be installing that certain item. But as always, guys, thanks for watching. Give this video a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and we'll see you next time.